I'm Lindsay Walsh. I am from Arlington, Texas. I was born and raised here. I moved briefly to Stephenville, a tiny town in Texas, and attended Tarleton State University and worked there for about 4 years. So I've lived in Arlington about 25 years in total. Um, I am a single mom. I work and I go to school. So a lot of my hobby time is spent just hanging out with my daughter. Um, we like to do a lot of stuff outside. I like to find interesting things to do in the newspaper. Um, we like to find fish and frogs, and she enjoys playing Pokemon. So I do that with her. Um, I am also active in her Girl Scout troop. I am the Cookie Mom, and this year we just closed up sales and did about $25,000 in sales, which is about 6,000 boxes of cookies. And so, as you can imagine, that takes a lot of time and dedication. So we do that. Um, my major is undeclared at TCC. However, I am a nursing school hopeful, so I guess you could say that my major is nursing. I'm currently just taking courses at TCC to transfer to get a BSN. I don't know where I'll get that yet. Um, so that kind of leads me into my career and life goals. Of course, I would love to be a nurse. Um, I have other life goals outside of school and work. I hope to open a snow cone stand with my daughter so that she can earn her own car. And I want to rebuild an old Mustang or an El Camino. Those are on the back burner while I go to school, but they are life goals. Um, the loaded question of how long this will take me to finish, I'm kind of at the mercy of the selection committee. I have an application out right now, so I could be starting as soon as this summer or get waitlisted. So I hope that it takes me 2 years. It's going to take me however long it needs to finish. Um, so 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. I'm shooting for 2 more years, so fingers crossed. My motivators for school right now are my initial motivator to pursue my college education for my first degree was my dad. My dad offered me and my two older siblings the same thing. He would pay for our school so long as we didn't quit and as long as we went full time. He said that he would be our employer and pay for our school so long as we went full time and brought him back good grades. And there are a few times that he probably should have fired me from that job. But I did finish school. He was my biggest cheerleader and motivator to be the first one in our family to have a college degree. To return to school, um, I am raising my daughter alone, but like I said, her father is a deadbeat, and I think it's important for her to see um, people doing things in life and going after what they want, graduating college, getting a good job, um, and also I told my dad I would finish, and unfortunately he passed away, so I'm going to keep my word and do it again because he's here whether he's here or not. Hey, this is Tim. Hey, Dad. Um, a third motivator for me is worked in social work for about 9 years after I finished my degree, and I realized that there's not a lot of money in human services. I was doing a lot of the work. The nurses were signing the papers and getting paid a lot more than me. So I wanted to do that. I want to get paid a lot more. So a higher salary is a big motivator. Um, difficulties, as I've said, is time management. I'm good at time management. However, I need more hours in the day to achieve all the things I want to do. So, yeah, time management. and also self-care, I guess you could say. Um, Not losing my mind in the midst of all the things that I do, and actually setting aside time dedicated specifically for me to um, regroup, I guess. Those are difficult. I'm doing the best that I can right now. I've been doing this gig for a while, so I've kind of learned the minimum amount of time that I need to do that to stay sane. Um, why do I keep going? I think I kind of already covered that in my motivators. I keep going because I don't have any other choice right now. I did up and leave a career on a whim, and so I have attained a lot of student debt. So that is a big reason why I keep going. But aside from that, I want to show my daughter that I'm capable, that women are capable, that she's capable, and keep my word to my dad. So um, I keep going because I have to, but because of those things as well. Um, I don't love speech. This is really awkward for me talking to a camera, especially things I've already posted on the message board, but I'm here and I'm going to finish the semester. Um, I have been fearful of speech my whole life. I um, I started out in high school. I convinced my teacher that I had some real emotional issues and I couldn't deliver speeches. It was totally fabricated, but he allowed me to write the speeches. And then on into college, my first attempt at it, I failed because I worked myself up into some kind of tizzy where I lost my voice and I skipped the whole thing for my final. And then in my second attempt, I really celebrated a D. So that's how bad it is. Um, a specific speech that I had to give, I received a scholarship and I had to go to a convention and do I guess, like an acceptance thank you speech for the scholarship. And I, I, I guess I was on autopilot. Everyone said that I did fine, that I did a really great job, but I don't remember any of it. And I vomited afterwards. Luckily, not in front of everybody, but it was still pretty bad. But like I said, I am anticipating making a better grade in this course than I have previously. 9 years of working in social services have made me a little more comfortable with talking to people, although I still find this very awkward. So that's a little about me.